Hey guys, 5-star here with turn 11 of United States. This is Operation Varsity. We have July 1941. And let me start right away with tech rolls. I have 4 tech rolls for the United States. As I haven't upgraded a factory yet. Let's see, we have, first up we will roll for airborne doctrine. It's currently stage 2. I need a 7 or higher. That's a 10, so I get airborne doctrine goes up to stage 3. Let me show you right away where it is. Stage 3. Next up will be heavy armor. So this is the first roll, and I need a 8 or higher. 5. So next time I get a +1 here. And then we have heavy strategic bombers and strategic rockets, both at stage 1, but these are difficult. I need a 9 or higher, so we start with heavy strategic bombers. A 11, that's great. And next up will be strategic rockets, also a 9 or higher. And that's a 9. Perfect. Wow, that was really well. I'm quite lucky so far with the tech rolls from the United States. That looks good. Okay, moving on. Next up, I will buy some stuff here for 73 IPP. First of all, 2 Marines for $8. Because I have achieved the triumph of capitalism, the strategic objective, I can build this strategic bomber in London. Then we have 2 more heavy battleships. Now that I have the Big Blue Fleet bonus and the improved constructions, 1 stage cost me 5. So this one is already on stage 2, so this will be finished this turn, and this one goes to stage 3. 2 destroyers for 6 each, also discounted. We have the transport for let me guess, I think this was also reduced. So I should have planned it earlier. This is also for 6, yeah. So let's start counting. So Marines 8, 12, so that's 20. 2 of the heavy battleships is $30. 3 times 6 is 18, so 48. 2 more light cruisers for 8 each. Sorry, that was difficult to spell. It's 64. 64 plus 2 militia upgrades is 68. And another militia is 70, and another infantry is 73. So hope that my calculation is correct. Let's see. Well, next up, combat moves. I have no combat move in the Pacific. But I have 1 combat move in the Mediterranean, and I want to attack this lonely coastal sub here. So I will bring my medium bomber from Gibraltar here, and he's flying 1 to M2, 2 to M4, and attack the coastal sub there. So it's on maritime air patrol, and I get 1 shot, and I hope I get it. I think we can just leave it here. So the medium bomber hits at a 7, I think. Medium bomber, yes, a 7. So let's see, it's need a 7 or less. Damn, okay. Missed that one. That can happen. But that's about it. So I just fly back to Gibraltar again with the medium bomber. I can remove the attack token. And then I think I should have mentioned that for combat moves, sorry. But we have the situation here that the destroyer, 1 is here from US, it's an A27, and 1 is in 21. But I think I can leave it here because actually the route is covered here. So the northern route is covered with seaplanes from Canada and UK. So the only area which is not covered at the moment is this sea zone. So I think I would just leave it here So I leave the escort, the destroyer on escort duty here. I think that should be all right. Okay. So I will move this one also down to a 27. Or, nah, you know what, we just leave it here. Sorry for the confusion. Both destroyers will stay there. So no combat moves here. Non-combat moves, as we are here, we're just moving these ones one step closer to the Atlantic theater here. Here on that side, we will move the heavy cruiser. We have 2 destroyers and 2 transports are currently in port in New York, and they will pick up 2 Marines from New York and the 2 infantry from New England, and they will move 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, I see that's not possible for the transport, so we will just do it a little bit different. Only 1 transport will move per strategic naval move. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and go in port in Gibraltar together. With the 2 Marines, they will go to Gibraltar as well. Sorry. Yeah, but the ships here, so the heavy cruiser and the 2 destroyers, they will move also to Sea Zone A44 and go in port here in Gibraltar together with the other ships here. Okay, so this these 2 they will stay here. Oh, let me check if I can reach something else. This is 1, 2, 3. No, I can't. I could go in port here. I think that makes sense. It gives me a broader range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we just do it like that. So we move both of these transport up to Nova Scotia and go in port here. And of course, I will bring this one. This infantry from New York will rail to Nova Scotia, and these 2 infantry will also rail to Nova Scotia. And I think I will also, oh no, I can't move the militia out of home territory. Okay, so we just leave it like that. That's okay. Non-combat moves. We already have moved the medium bomber back. No more US units here at the moment, so we can go straight to the Pacific area where we have some non-combat moves, sorry. So I will move the fleet, which is currently in port here in Hawaii. I think it's now strong enough to move to Midway. So the whole everything on the task marker goes to Midway. Can't go in port here because it's only a minor port. Well. What we can do is we can move these ones. So there's a heavy battleship in San Francisco in port. It will move 1, 2, 3 and go to the task marker as well as the 2 battleships. They also have a range of 3 because of the major facility here. They are not in port anymore, but they are all located here in P22. I will also bring the fighter, the 2 TAC bombers and the jet fighter from San Francisco. They will all land on the fleet carriers here. So there should be enough cover for the fleet that we don't have a surprise attack by the Japanese. Oops. Okay, I will sort it out later, guys, but all these ships here, 2 fleet carriers, 1 heavy battleship, 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships, 1 transport, the light cruiser, 1, 2, 3 destroyers, 1 heavy cruiser, all here. I should mention that I also bring with the transport, I will bring the 2 infantry to Midway. Sorry, I should check out the camera before moving things here. Okay, now this transport will stay in port. Now these 2 coastal subs, they move 1 to P23, so they're not here on that big task marker. All right. Cool. I think that's it for non-combat moves. I can move on to placement of units. As I mentioned before, this strategic bomber will go to London, because I can. I can place it right here. I have one Marine goes to the East Coast, to New Britain. I should have done it differently. You know what, we take one of the, sorry guys, I have to go back to non-combat movement. One of the transports stays here in port in New York, and also the one infantry which was in New York, which I railed up, it stays there. And the Marine will be also there. Okay, here we are. Yep. So now we have a Marine and an infantry in New York, and 2 militias up here in New England. Seaplane, sorry I mentioned that, seaplane stays there, and the 2 coastal subs I have moved. So placement of units. Now, as I mentioned, one of the heavy battleships was already here. So this one goes to, you guessed it, San Francisco, in port together with the destroyer. The second heavy battleship goes to stage 3. Now we have 2 light cruisers. The 2 light cruisers, they go to, with the fast build, they go straight, oh no, it's not fast build, it's regular, but just cheaper. So they are also in port in San Francisco, together with 2 destroyers. So I've built now here 5 ships. I have this major shipyard, I have another major shipyard here, so I think I can use that to produce the heavy battleship here on stage 3. What more do we have here? We have another transport. Yeah, so this one goes to the major shipyard here in what is it? Southwest United States, goes in port, running out of import markers, but I just place it here. And then 1 Marine will be placed in Southwest United States, and we have another infantry which also goes to the factory here in Southwest US. So I've placed now 1, 2, 3 units. I have 2 militia upgrades. So 1 militia upgrade will be done in Marshall Islands, and I will place another militia here. So basically we're adding an infantry. I need a great ship. Guam now has 2 infantry and 1 militia. The second upgrade goes to, I think I wanted to place it here. Yeah, so the upgrade goes here to San Francisco. And I have 1 more militia which will be placed in, no, I can't place it in Wake because there is already 1. What was the plan actually? Yeah, let's place it here in San Francisco. I have another possibility to build here. So sorry, this infantry militia in southwestern United States in port. There's the transport. San Francisco in port. We have this transport heavy battleship, light cruiser, 2 destroyers. And the militia and the infantry is currently in San Francisco. All right. Finished with placement of units. Let's see. I still have the same income as last turn. Currently at 61 because I lost the Philippines. Plus 12 is 73. And I'm looking forward to the following turn. Turn 12, hand things over to the veteran. Bye bye.